Howdy folks, this is Checkers, and this is Divinity Original Sin 2's Definitive Edition. And, well, we are here with a new character who has just started. I've done character creation, I've remapped my keys, I've moved some of the skills around so that we can be ready to roll. And yeah, so the Definitive Edition basically is the edition that has come out for the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but was also free to all owners of Divinity Original Sin 2 on PC. And since I'm one of those, that's what we're playing on. And yeah, here we are. And we'll hang out here for a moment just to see if anyone joins us, and well, if it takes a while, then we'll wander off on our own. This character is an elf, and she is going to be quite the hybrid. She is going to partake in oh so many things, the goal being to allow her to move about the battlefield and to control it, rather than focusing on any one particular field. So we'll see how that goes, and see how she does. In the past, I've started out as a rogue doing this. We're going to start out this time basically as a metamorph with some warrior skill. So if we take a look at our character here, we see her name is Serraith. So partly from Wraith, partly from Serrated. And she has a point in Polymorph, a point in Warfare. And she has 1 point in Thievery, which we removed from Two-Handed to slide over to Thievery. She has a point in Lore Master, which I believe is a racial trait. She has 12 Strength, 12 Finesse, 10s across the board for the rest. She is an opportunist, and she is going to want to pick up Lone Wolf on her first level, and the next time she gets the chance, she's going to want to pick up Executioner. Actually, I had honestly thought I had done that. But she is an elf with Jester and Outlaw backgrounds, and of course, female. And so, let's get started. We are here, and there have been many changes to the Definitive Edition. I don't know what they all are, but let's find out. Well, there are actually some changes just to the ship itself. Ball and chain, ball and chain. Okay, leaving the tutorial. Keep exploring if you're new to the game, or climb the ladder to leave the tutorial. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at the tutorials. Maybe it'll tell us what some of the differences are. While we're at it, though, let's loot this desk. Nothing here. Sneaking works. Okay. So ladder to leave the tutorial. That's really pretty cool. And we're going to pick up things along the way just to sell. Move objects by clicking and dragging them, but looting them first for 10 gold. And then we can stack that over there. Here, nothing. But we could take a look and see if there's anything underneath it. A couple barrels there, but nothing interesting. Swing back this way. More cages. Candle, pick up, add to wares. Just picking up little things that we can sell, maybe for 1 or 2 coins each, but you start adding them up and they start to become more valuable. Do these go to the same place? They do not. Interesting. Well, let's see what's in the sheep pen.
An animal sty. Freight or food?
In here we have an egg in the chicken house. Very nice. We have a sheep. If we had the pet what is it, pet friend or pet pal?
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Well, goodness. If we had the right talent, we could speak to our friend sheep, but we do not, so off we shall go. Raw ribs, lemonade, and 13 gold. Grab it all. Pants, stained. We can equip right from the box, and since our old ones are worth 5, we will pick those up and add to wares. Let's check this box. Nothing. Grab it, stack it, or that one, whichever works for you. Find ourselves a cargo key door, or cargo door key, one of the two. Probably that door. Poison over here. Well, kind of glad we didn't go through that way. Is there any... Well, there are some things we might want to steal, though, so let's head back. I see we have 2 viewers. Welcome. We are checking out Divinity Original Sin 2's Definitive Edition. I have not gone very far. Oh, it's locked. We have thievery, but we don't have any lockpicks, so nothing we can do. Swing back this way. This is going to be a hybrid character of, oh, so much hybridization. We'll see how that goes for me. Wait, we didn't steal this candle. That would have been a shame. Alright, looking in this room here, we have a letter. Orders from the guard steward. Important. It's come to my attention again that several of you are bypassing the cargo hold security measures by sliding boxes onto the pressure plates. This will not do. The purpose of these measures is to require the presence of at least 3 magisters at a change of shift. Any deviation will result in at least 1 magister getting thrown overboard. Make sure it isn't you, Magister Siwan. That might have value. We'll take that. We'll take the ham. Yeah, we'll just pick that up. Grab the apple. And the plate. And the pie. And what do we have here? A minor healing potion. Looting is your friend. What is this? It's bread. Alright then. Bread it shall be. Is this our pressure plate? Ooh, pocket knife. I approve. Equip. Let's set that right there. And... well, I guess we could just come on over here. I guess first... did we check this one? We did not, but okay. Second, let's step here, see what happens. But can we get out? Not quite. Okay. So, we will need a box. Okay. And... there we go. Oil. Well, that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it is something we can do something about because we've picked up some candles. I think we set that there. We turn that on. Oh, and we set ourselves on fire. You know, like you do. I figured it would be a little farther away. But, yeah. Good fire. Didn't figure we'd get quite that much backlash. Well, you know, it happens. Electric discharge scroll. You found an electric discharge scroll. Try it out on a puddle of water or steam cloud to see what happens. Understood. Let's go back and get our candle for its glorious service. Wait, just pick that up. There we go. Who's in here? Hemwar. What's your story?
Hey, get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in?
Why are you in a cage in the first place?
Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They never even told me what I was accused of. Just dragged me down here.
No. Spill it.
Set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think.
No, well, we can always backstab him. Well, not really. We can do something to him, though. Sure.
A gentlewoman among jesters, you are. Give that lever a pull, and I guarantee we'll both get something out of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister mumbles himself awake. One bloodshot eye opens, and then another.
Is my shift over? You here to relieve me?
Let's check his inventory. Just to see. Yes.
Oh, wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy elf?
I'm sorry, what?
Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face.
I see. That is fascinating. We could ignore him. We could tell him the truth. We could try wits persuasion, salute him, and say his superior sent you. He's to report to the upper deck. Constitution persuasion. Tell him you heard yelling coming from above. He needs to get up there. Finesse persuasion. Laugh and tell him one of the guards on the upper deck fell overboard. He should check it out. Oh, let's try that. You know what? One of your buddies fell overboard. It was the funniest thing. You've got to see this. Success.
Those idiots can't even walk straight without mucking it up. Was it Rick's? I bet it was Rick's.
Yeah, I think it was.
Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs.
Well, you know, I'm pretty strong. I can probably keep an eye on this guy. Oh well.
If it's all the same, I think it's best he comes with me. Some offense intended. You hear that, Emoire? We're taking a walk.
Good. I don't really care where he goes. We could try and set another fire. We could have tried to electrify him.
And keep your hands where I can see them.
Let's see which way they go. Oh, they went that way, huh? Or we could try...
Hurry up, sorcerer. We haven't got all day.
50... Oh.
No. No, you most certainly don't.
Oh, well. Are you fighting me, Hemwar, or who... Oh, it looks like Hemwar's fighting me. No, Hemwar's fighting him first. Well, we'll see how this goes for Hemwar. I think it's going to go a little bit poorly for both of you. To be quite honest.
A dead Magister?
So much
Somebody
for
will have to
peaceful
take the
stroll.
blame for this. And it won't be me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I did kill him. But once again, I don't really care. Let's see what's in here. Nothing much. It's weird they don't keep treasure in their jail cells. Who doesn't do that? Alright, what's up here? Laboratory door key. We did just pick up a key. In we go. Bottles. Bottles everywhere. 3 empty potion bottles. And 1 more for good measure. A crate filled with nothing. The most important cargo of all. Okay, I don't know what it is, but what does it do? Looks like a fold-up desk.
Empty.
Okay. It looks... this looks like this, but this is closed and that one's open. Alright. Ooh. Minor healing potion. Candles. We always have to take the candles, because making them stay in the dark is my evil plan. Minor healing potion. Another candle. Now here's the thing. Can we move this here? Turns out we can. And just barely escape the flames this time. Because that's the kind of skill we got. And of course another innocent candle that cannot be left. The devices of the Magisters. Moving a candle into position into the poison surface. Ah, yes, we may have already done that. But thank you for your advice. 2 more empty potion bottles and 1 small magic armor potion.
Not the most
Join
elegant
us.
solution, was it?
Well, you know, we just move the rug, apparently. Still, I like moving things. Pick up some cards and add to our wares. And another deck of cards. And another innocent candle rescued. from the Magisters. And a lever. That did... There we go. Opened our door.
Back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
Okay, well, let's make 100% sure of that. I think you are right, but that is actually a nice addition to the original tutorial. A lot of good information shared quickly. Up the ladder we go. Yes. Let's go to the Lido deck. And now we are back where it used to start, although the portion we started in used to be here. Look at all the things to steal here. Let's see what's in the tome. We have too long presumed Source as a virtuous part of civil society, yet we need look no further into the past than the Source King's reign to understand the havoc such magics may wreak. One day another order must follow in the Source Hunter's footsteps. Sorcerers must be muted. The new model of Source Collars provided by Rivellon is proving most effective. Well, somebody will buy it. Oops, that's not what I meant. We want to pick up and add to wares. And the same for the laboratory stuff. And more laboratory stuff. And another set of innocent candles. The monsters. Alright, 3 empty potion bottles. A giant still. Oh, a giant still we could use to make something. That's interesting. Alright, nope, that's not going to do it. Okay. Empty potion bottle. A medical cabinet. Grotesque jar goes into wares. Grotesque jar goes into wares. Another grotesque jar goes into wares. And what do we have here? Row of books that's empty. More innocent candles. It is interesting that the lighting area effect does go with the candle. I like that. A lot of games, the lighting is basically set around the object, not actually a part of it. So more rescuing of candles. And a jug. And a gold cup. You know that's coming with us. Chandelier's probably too heavy. Yeah, don't mind us, Magister Sawan. We're just looting your living room here. Like we do. Oh, she's going to catch us.
More chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits.
Onion, fish, and gold.
Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
More helpless candles. You animals. Because stealing candles is what we do.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Oh, yeah. Checking our inventory and
In
continuing.
the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Well, who's in charge of the boards? Okay, continue.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Oh, I like that. Lean in and whisper that the Magister below decks has suffered a fatal encounter. You'll pull up the thing around your neck futilely. No. Outlaw. Look around warily. What dungeon? No. The last thing you remember is hoisting your 15th pint. Is this the Ram's Head Loo?
Don't you dare! If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse and put a collar around your neck.
Oh, then you better not go downstairs. I violated the living daylights out of that carpet.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Maybe you got any I could take with me?
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Oh, Fort Joy? That sounds like so much fun. Do they have roller coasters?
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I hate to mention it, but I think there might have been a fatality downstairs.
She frowns and peers at you closely, resting the back of one hand on your forehead and taking your pulse with the other.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. I recommend a cup of mulled wine and another night's sleep. Just take it easy.
All right, I will. You have fun. Open your map. Important characters will mark destinations on your map. Okay, fine. Be that way. The red flag. Okay. Capture the red flag and return it to the... Are we in the bow or the stern?
There's been a murder here.
There's been more than one.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Checking her inventory.
My.
In the past, checking their inventory meant that if some unfortunate fate should befall them, some portion of their inventory would remain, whereas if you didn't check their inventory and something unfortunate happened to them, then they'd have nothing. So that's why I keep checking their inventories. Alright. She didn't want to talk to us. What
Behind the
about...
magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
Peer into the room and ask, hey man, what happened?
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them.
Uh-huh. Those are really nice boots you have. I might be back for those.
Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Always does? Does this sort of thing happen often?
You surprised? You're one of them. You know what sorcerers are capable of? Whoever did this found a way around their collar and killed a man.
That's true. I did pretty much wipe the floor with the guy downstairs.
Small ones this time, thank the gods. We'll find out who did it, one way or another.
All right. You shine on, you crazy diamond. We can't take the source collar. That would be stealing. Let's go talk to Magister
Ugly
Waters.
sight, isn't it?
Hey, you know, I'm not here to judge. Someone loves you. Let's check your inventory. 13 gold, 2 bottles of water, and an arrowhead. Apparently she found that when she was a child and keeps it for good luck.
Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
So, why are you letting me in here? For all you know, I could have done this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir.
Oh, that's good. I thought you meant the murder downstairs when I killed that other guy.
You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Well... Alright, well, you know... that's... maybe I can. I don't know. I'm a sorcerer.
Not with that collar on, you aren't.
I didn't have much problem with the guy downstairs.
Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform.
Run around naked.
Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
And I'll be going. And I'll be checking out this book of poetry, because why wouldn't I? A woman from Driftwood with nary a care offered me kisses that answered my prayer. I accepted her gift, and then to my dismay a spider she was, and I her buffet. Once feasting was over, she licked her red lips. I rose from the floor, still coming to grips. She thanked me for coming and bade her farewell. My prayer indeed answered, though still I did swell. All right, well, into Where's You Go. Let's not deprive the rest of the universe from that great work of poetry. And in the barrel we have nothing. Under the barrel we have nothing. Here we have a rope. We'll grab that. A barrel here with nothing. More nothing. And, well, then out we go. And more sheep, a bedroll, ever important. And we just set that over here. Gonna move this armor potion. Sucker Punch is your friend. Let's put that, say, right there. And lock that back up. Let's see if we can use our bedroll. We can. We can fix up the whole getting burned. Rope. checking the crates, picking up all the loots we can, and come to visit Lohse.
Oh, there you are. Wife. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Lohse woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical.
I'm sorry, what was it? Not at all like brat-like babies? No. This is my wife. You're entirely mistaken.
How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Hi, Bobby Ann. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we?
That is true enough. And let's shake on it. Lohse, I presume.
You presume right.
So, you know anything about the murder that happened?
Nope. Trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
You know, you should have a look around with me. We can watch each other's backs.
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it.
Probably.
You take care, though.
Alrighty then.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Uh-huh.
Good luck, Chief.
Thanks, Captain. Yeah, Bobby Ann, I do keep some pretty strange hours. That is true. And I slept all through the last few days, so I'm a little off schedule. More than usual. Magister Jalen.
Name?
I do have my AC and fan on. It's set to low, so you can probably hear it in the background. Hi, Jennifer. I'm doing pretty good. This is DOS 2, and it's the definitive edition, and you're right, it is an absolutely great game. There is a new tutorial section, even, that is pretty awesome. Let's see here. My name. Sigh dreamily and ask, what's in a name, anyway?
I don't like comedy.
I can tell. What's in your inventory? Things and stuff. Okay, my name is Saraith.
Well, you aren't here on my list. Scrammy. We're trying to catch a killer here.
Alright, fine. So this is Saraith the Elf for everyone who's just joined, and Saraith, so part Wraith, part Serrated. Saraith. She's going to be a hybrid character. At the moment, she is rocking a bit of Warfare and a bit of Polymorph because, well, those free attribute points are pretty cool. We're going to make her extra hybrid and see how she does. I usually start out as a rogue, and I usually start out with the lone wolf talent, which I forgot to select this time. So that'll be fun. 4 gold. Moving on down to Gil.
Did you see the body? They ought to let you taste a bit. Maybe you'd find out who done it.
You're a strange little furry dude, aren't you? Let's check this out. He's got dirty socks and tongs, and I don't think I want to know what he's going to do with either. Raoul, hi! I am probably better than I was, not entirely back to where I should be, but my schedule's kind of off since I slept for so long over the last 2 days, so we're up and just trying some guerrilla streaming. But welcome, and thanks for asking about all that. Let's see here. We've checked his inventory, and we're not going to speak to Gil because he's a weird little man. We're going to steal all of their stuff, though, and add it to our wares, so that at some point we can earn some coin. And the same thing we shall do with these 2 bedrolls, worth a bit more.
I know it.
Okay, the bucket can stay. Here we
A
have
broad dwarf
Beast.
sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that?
Hear what?
The ship, of course.
Fine, dwarf.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates. The groaning of wood from floor to ceiling. The boom, crash and crackle of waves around you. Complaints from the sea itself.
Even the sea complains here.
And?
Well, the ship kind of moaning like it's sick.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums.
That's quite a bit too much information.
But there's more. Listen close.
Closing my eyes, I try to let the ambient sounds of the ship fade away.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Thank you, narrator.
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
Okay, I heard it. What's it supposed to be?
It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy.
And you're excited about Fort Joy because of the roller coasters?
Yeah, no indeed, kiddo. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, kiddo.
That'll be all? No. If you're getting out of here, I want in.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Fine, be that way. Okay, let's see what we've got over here.
Right over the side of the ship.
The Red Prince.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
The nerve! We slap his hand away hard.
My, we are fierce, aren't we?
Yes.
Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I cook like a wizard in the kitchen, a true chef.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach. On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Absolutely. Given a sheet of satin, I can make a bum look like a baron.
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my scarlet skin once more. A most satisfactory answer indeed. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Well, I certainly do have my personal pride, and I am no stranger to combs, powders, and perfumes.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook, tailor, and groom. Well, that just about settles it. I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
You know, I should really punch you in the mouth.
You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. Rein in your impertinence, will you? I'm a fair man, but I won't spare the rod.
Oh, you won't have to once you find out where I'm going to put it.
Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo!
Alrighty then. For that, I'm taking all your pots and pans,
They're picking us off one by one.
and you're never going to see them again, and your candle as well. Not the table, but the candle. Let's see, we have Namiya.
I
Namiya.
spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too.
Uh-huh, what you got in your pocket, sister? Rotten eggs, a raw bird leg, and a herring. You are traveling in style.
Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
Tell me about it. Alright, checking out their basket. Nothing. Milk. Clothes. stealing whatever that is, and
Got
that,
this wolf on a leash.
and
now.
that.
As soon as
and
the
that.
Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over
All
the side
right.
of this ship with it.
Okay, well, sounds like you kids are having
I'm
fun.
busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
What do you got in your pocket, Sunshine? Stained pants. Huh? Well, I've already got those, thanks. Goodbye.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this trampy fan.
Oh, but I killed the guy downstairs. Don't give him all the credit.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
Move closer, but clench your fists in case things go south.
He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
I did not know there was a No Man's Sky community challenge today, Raoul. I actually did not know that. Anyway, let's see here.
Pinches less that way, right?
It does pinch less. Thank you,
Hocking a
Ifan.
phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
So, why does the Magister suspect you of murder?
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing.
Uh-huh.
Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword, and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
So, what did you do to find yourself at the mercy of a subordinate?
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties.
So, about that other murder, did you do it?
No.
Oh, well, I was thinking we could maybe swap stories, but fine.
The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
Oh, it's fun.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
So, know anything about this Fort Joy? Are the roller coasters as awesome as they sound?
The Joy? I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
Uh-huh.
Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
Well, you know, I'd like to meet him. I mean, if the roller coaster's bad, somebody's got to tell him.
Easy now. I might think the same. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, elf, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
My name is Victor. Yeah. V-I-K-T-A-R. Victor.
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Okay, and let's check this crate, which has nothing but moving the crate. We find the key. A greasy key for a greasy door.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Alright, let's go see who we've got here.
An
Sabille.
elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
So, what you doing?
Rolling dice.
Yes, I got that.
Deciding fates.
Okay. Whose fate you deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
I know.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
If you can decide fates with dice, can you read the future and cow entrails as well? Haha, snicker, snicker.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. Just like you. And I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Knock yourself out.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, you lay awake thinking of someone back home. A very special someone. You were reminiscing about the things you used to do together.
That is exactly right.
Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep. You may have to bite a bit deeper, though. Not every elf is as skilled in the art as I am.
Oh, yeah?
But anyway, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
I do. Anyway, metal crate contains 3 gold coins. And there is a barrel over here we shall investigate for a grand total of nothing. Which swings us back over here
Tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
to steal this man's candle, because no candle shall be left behind.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
Hey, my eyes are up here, sunshine.
He reaches out and examines your face, tugging at your ears and prodding your nose.
Fascinating.
Why? Because they're still attached?
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Let's just ruffle his hair.
What purpose did that serve? Was that a greeting? Was it... Oh. Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, fellow elf.
Yes, fellow elf. Thank you.
Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
So, what's in your book? Seems really good.
I do not believe I've been drawn anywhere. It is a quaint little read, but it has its faults. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle.
Did you look in the middle?
Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Well, as you know, fellow elf, our memories of the past are precious to our people. At least they were, until our homelands were destroyed.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already.
I have books?
No. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
I don't know.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else?
I don't know. Maybe you thought it would come out of me like a slot machine when you pulled my ears.
Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Okay, bye. Magister paid.
Register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just about done with the last passenger.
What have you got in your wallet? 13 gold, some lungs, a tomato, and antlers. Fascinating.
You faring okay so far?
Yeah, I've been through worse.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know.
Really?
You head on in now. Williams will get you shorted fast.
Shorted fast? I'm fine with my height, thanks. Anyway, let's whip on in here. Oh. Hemwar is the fellow from downstairs.
What on earth is the matter?
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Why don't you just shoot her? But addressing you, sorceress, what do you mean there are others whose lives must end?
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Nice collar, guys.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
Gasp.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Dun dun dun. Okay. Well, that's gonna leave a mark. Okay.
What's happened?
Well, I'd say she set fire to the boat and killed everyone in the room, including Hemwar. Well, I guess he didn't do very well at all. Magister Yona has nothing. Magister Williams has a hatchet and 2 gold. We'll take all of that. This Magister has 3 more gold, and here is a plate, or a table, filled with things. Let's just grab all the things the easiest way we can, because it's all worth something. Come on over here. Saraith will grab more goodies, looting every single thing, saving every poor candle captured by these crazy things. Well, thanks, 8-Bit Murphy. That's very kind of you to say. Let's see what we've got here. 3 to 4 physical, same as ours. 150 critical, value is the same. Prize staff, wooden pitchfork. Taking all our toys. We're going with single-handed dagger in our hybrid build so we can keep our sucker punch. Picking up and adding to wares, we steal more of these poor defenseless candles. The display case has a bottle of wine worth about 20 last I checked. Some empty cups. We'll grab these as well because we're looting everything we can. And more wares. And another helpless, defenseless candle. There is another set of cards over here. Grab those too, cause why not? Okay. Okay. Reading for Audible. That would be fun. Okay, let's see here. Shell and 4 gold in here. And some requisitions. We're just going to pick them up. And what's the note say? Ah, good question. It's gone now. Anyway, now we get to check all of these folks. Keys, coins, and antlers. And who else? We've got Beast on the ground.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stock still. You can't see if he's living or dead.
I say there, are you all right? To you too. Must be a dwarven greeting.
What? What happened? Must have been the turnips.
Nice slap in the face. You need to get up now.
You dare strike a royal?
A royal what? Pain in the what?
The lizard's eyes close as he slips into unconsciousness.
Never mind. Okay, well, oh, wait. Oh, there is just a pile of bodies here. A little bit of dog hide. Magister Jalen has a stained shirt, which is better than ours, so we'll equip that right there. We'll take his 32 gold coins and everything else, and whatever Nemaya still has. Some bird legs, some fish, and some coins. Oh, Victor! But you and I were going to get along so well, I could tell. Stained pants, 2 sheets of paper, 2 bottles of wine, some leather scraps, and 16 gold. He was going to have a real party later.
Eyes motionless, curled on the ground like an animal. Under his shaggy hair, you can see green eyes fluttering as if in a nightmare. A low whine escapes his lips.
I say there, man, wake up.
His eyes flicker open, but he doesn't register your presence at all.
Fine, be that way.
Lucien. Lucien.
No.
Ifan cries out. Then his eyes fall closed again. No matter how much you shake him now, he cannot be roused.
Well, fine, be that way. In through the greasy door we go to see if we need to rescue anything in here. We could rescue some garlic. Nothing there. Nothing there. Raw mutton. Who doesn't love raw mutton? Okay, I imagine sheep don't love raw mutton. Anyway, anything super exciting over here? Used to be recipes on this. 6 new recipes learned. And some mashed potatoes. Small poison bottle. Couple of cooking pots. Pocket knife. We should check that. See if it's any better of a weapon than what we have. 3 to 4 physical, 150. Nope, it is exactly what we have. Okay, moving right along. How much can she carry? 6 right now. She's carrying 61 out of 120 weight units. I don't know what they are considered, but she can carry quite a bit, honestly. Sabille!
Not the final dark. Not yet.
Come on, we can get out of here.
It's no use. Your words do not seem to reach her.
Or...
They're rolling for me.
Or you can stay on the floor and roll your dice. It's good either way. Whatever makes you happy. I have played through the original game. This is the PC version. I have played through so very many times.
The young woman lies.
Absolutely love the game.
She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open, like those of a corpse. Dark, greyish-black clouds swirl through them.
Wake up!
She doesn't stir.
Although, when I do play through games, I always like to play through as if I had never played through them before. To some degree. I'll mention some things that we've done. Like, for instance, we're going to steal this book right here. And check out Magister Siwan.
Unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Oh well. I'm sure she'll get better. Here we have salmon pie, an onion, and 18 gold. 7 more gold, a sheet of paper, a claw, and a bottle of beer. Oh, I wanted his boots. He had boots. We're a broken source collar. A murdered fella. We can taste the murdered fella. Eat.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
And we learned the new skill, Adrenaline. Eating other folk for elves often does end up with you getting new skills. Magister Waters has tongs, her lucky arrowhead, and 16 gold. Okay, so all of that being said, we need to go up.
She's blocked. I'll need to find another way.
So another way we shall find. All the way back here. Okay, yeah, if you have it on PC, the Definitive Edition is a free upgrade. You just kind of download it and you're good to go. The details of the ship are amazing. It's really a gorgeous game. I mean, as detailed in flavor as the old Ultima series. And here's a source hound. Again, if we had Pet Pal, we could talk to them, but we don't. Chest over here. Restoration scroll, mug of water, loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou. A mug of beer, checking the desk, 2 gold. Now, we probably don't have the key to that door, but that may not stop us. Let's use this staff, though. I don't want to ruin our weapon, so we will fire at the door. And then we're just going to beat the daylights out of it. One more ought to do it. There we go. Re-equip our pocket knife, dropping into stealth, and checking out the next room, where we find a mug of water, short stick, chicken foot, and a targe shield. Over here we've got a journal. The smeared ink makes the journal difficult to read, but you manage to make out much of the latest entry. Or not. I didn't see anything particularly. So, into Where's You Go, Inkpot and Quill, rescuing more candles from their fate. And nothing in there. Another candle to save. A shabby letter. This letter contains a set of instructions for transporting sorcerers to a place called The Joy, but someone has inked an angry black line from top left to bottom right. Yeah, that'll show them. Grabbing the quill, grabbing the ink pot, rescuing another candle, stealing a painting, checking the desk. Letter over here, and a cup of water. And let's go say hi to these guys right here. Maybe something along these lines. Well, that did not go well. All I did was upset them. So let's just wait out the 3 rounds while we wait for our Battle Stomp skill to come back. Small poison bottle. Let's just slide that way far away from me. Well, hi!
Thank the gods! Like a fine grace, what was...
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand towards his blade.
Another sorcerer!
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Wave your hands in the air and chant some gibberish. You better not mess with me, boys.
He leaps to attention, then whispers loudly to the other Magister.
Don't just cower there, Rix! Take out your blade!
Rix raises his sword, which shakes to the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Well, it's gonna be like that, is it? Oh, you guys get first go? See, that's why I attacked you. Because I thought you might. But that didn't work out so well. And it's going to continue to not work out so well. Let's see, we've got 2 left. We're going to use our flesh sacrifice, get ourselves an extra skill point, and then he's got 9 armor left. We're gonna give him a nice little slash there. 3 points of armor, 8 to 9 for a sucker punch, so let's give it a whirl. So we've got them both on the floor. They're both getting up, but they're both out of physical armor. So we're going to use our Battle Stomp. Knock them both down. And looks like Murtaugh is dead. Rix and Murtaugh, so from the Lethal Weapon series. Rix and Murtaugh. Now they're both gone. Battle is over. And we have 4 coins for our trouble. A few books we can pick up to sell later. And we can check out this cabinet here. Get a scroll of resurrection. Steal another painting. And let's head this way. Because through this door is a lovely gold cup. We can pick up and add to wares and more candles that absolutely need to be rescued from their fate. Okay, coming over here, we can just check these 2 barrels quick. A log and a spoon. 4 more gold. Zip back through here. And we've got a barrel here. Magister Ranger has my first bow and 3 gold. That bow is going to come in handy. 3 more gold. And here, a stained shirt, 2 armor, we've already got that. Empty potion bottle, lemonade, raw mutton, and 4 more gold. Switching to bow. We can attack this, put out the flames, switch back to our pocket knife. Check out Magister Priest Medwin with the note this time. Murtaugh, Death Fog barrels have been locked down in storage. Stay out, you and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Captain Calwyn. So we'll take the key and the coins, and why don't we throw this into wares. And
you pass through the door. and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead.
That's a nice jewel.
The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No, no, no! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid! No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
Let's see here. There's something familiar about you in that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it. You're the elf that was reading the book upstairs and grabbed my ears and nose.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
Yeah, they are always close to retirement, aren't they? Let's see. All right, well, that seems sensible enough.
Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Well, good day to you, sir, and I shall take your candle, for you are not worthy. Okay, steam clouds like this one can be electrified, which makes for interesting things. You can bless them and use them as healing fields as well. Magister Knight, 4 gold. A box filled with nothing. 4 more gold. And another barrel.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
Well, why wouldn't we want to go in? Well, then we'll use our key.
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
And then that happened. But hey, there is a lovely cracked sword right there. 2 gold. Nothing. Magister Ranger. If you're undead, you can walk freely through the fog. And there are a couple of Magisters down there, I believe. Coming over this way. Got a barrel that's empty, a barrel that's empty, and a Magister Swordsman that's empty. So we completed our set. 4 gold in the chest. Nothing in the box. Nothing in the crate. And nothing in the barrel. 2 more. 1. And whoopsie. 4 gold. Be still my beating heart. Quick press of the space-time key. They saved for us automatically, but... Oh, yeah, that's going to leave a mark too. So we've got a bit of a fight brewing. Let's delay our turn. I was really hoping you'd go into that nice puddle of poison. There you go. Much better. Now, let's battering ram to about here. And let's see. Well, this one's got poisoning going on, so let's go after this one. Okay, and going to delay our turn again. Let them get up. Okay, everybody back up. That's good. Everybody back down. And a little bit of a backstab, and that one's gone. Delaying our turn again. finally going to use our flesh sacrifice, which also does boost our damage, but I didn't feel like we needed it. We're going to stab once, and be done. Outstanding. And, oh, good night. Thank you kindly, 8-Bit Murphy, and welcome to the stream. Okay, so I will check that, and then we'll check that, and then we'll check our Magister Knight here, who has a lovely Fireball Scroll. And check this Magister Knight. Wood chips have no value, so they don't come along for the ride. Check this crate quick. 2 gold. Let's work our way around the oil. Nothing. More nothing. And more nothing. There's a rope right there. Let's see if we can move this barrel. Usually I'd go the other staircase, but oh, we got into the oil. Can't take me anywhere. Now I got into the fire. Right about there. Okay, so we got out of the oil and fire. Let's see if we can't get up the stairs here. Check our Magister Knight for some stained pants and 4 gold. And Captain Calwyn, blinding radiance and 4 gold. I am hot stuff. Alright. Down goes all. Let's fall back just a bit, because I think as long as we're around here, we can use our bedroll. We healed a bit. Now we just have to get over here.
A lifeboat. That means there's still a chance.
And
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
I'm pretty sure those aren't the stories.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
You yellow-bellied dwarf. I'll go down and get the other survivors.
Thank you.
You're welcome, kid.
There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Alright. Maybe not us, but you, dwarf. I can see that happening. Okay, so we are back down here. Let's go into sneaky mode. Try and sidle in as far as we can get. Not very far.
Voidwoken.
Okay, so let's go with battering ram to about here. I missed. Wow. Okay. That was a bad place to go anyway.
Bugs won't sink a ship on my watch. They who are about to triumph.
Now, was that very nice?
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Impressive. Uh-oh, what's going on over here? Backstab critical.
I've faced worse.
Looks like, what, 2 down? Maybe 3? No, 2 down. Seriously. Bug. Stop what you're doing. Yeah, don't mind me there, Losa. I'm cool with the bug biting me on the behind. It's what I live for. No, kids, drink up. It's cool. Nice aim. Okay. So that is the last Voidwoken. Oh, hi. Let's just go ahead and go on with the flesh sacrifice for the damage bonus. Turn. This is going to put out the fire, but also keep him off me. And a sucker punch just cuz. Okay. Fight's over. And some raw lumpy giblets, because who doesn't want some raw lumpy giblets? Let's come over here.
It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
Alright, we'll look around for some way to help her.
Movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Take the cloth and hold it tightly to the wound to try and stem the bleeding.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Okay, hold the cloth tighter to the wound.
Working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
Continue holding the cloth to the wound. Take Siwan's hand and try to help her to stand.
Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
Uh-oh. Well, that'll happen.
Ripping the ship apart.
Yeah, sometimes you just, they come right in the windows like that.
This is it.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Thank you, mysterious light.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Orivand. Got a little drink of water during the video there. Escape from Reaper's Eye.
Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship.
Like they
Am I
do.
the lone survivor? It seems
I don't know.
something wanted me alive.
And back to the joy. Use, I guess.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
An ancient statue of Baracus Rex with a flower pot and a vase and another vase with a bowstring and Tam.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
2 shells, 2 lockpicks, which are the first lockpicks we've seen. We have 228 gold, so we can flat out buy them. Though I don't think I want to go for those disarming kits yet. So let's balance out the gold, buy ourselves some lockpicks.
I'm not supposed to talk to elves.
Alright, why not?
Well, elves eat people and their pets. Elves don't know the alphabet.
Well, you're mostly wrong. I'd never eat a pet. I'd only eat a person if they asked me.
The child's eyes grow wide.
People ask you to eat them?
Yeah, it's how elves share memories.
Really? Neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not always tasty, but...
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
I don't know. Do I look like a sorcerer?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
You know, they might be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside.
So, do you know, your parents know where you are?
They're gone now. Their Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
I'm pretty sure it isn't safe out here, you know, with the Void Woken and all.
But you didn't die.
That's true. I survived the Void Woken attack by the skin of my teeth. You should probably find someplace safe, though.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
Ah.
You'll see.
Alrighty then, you have fun. Nice little pond you have. And candles that cannot be left to their fate. We've got a crate over here. I always feel like this box should have been something. Anyway, a barrel. And the barrel is empty. Oh well. Okay.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore.
Uh-huh. Let's go into sneaky mode here. Be the bush. Oh, it did work. Outstanding. And we'll bull rush up here. Oh, here we go. Okay, and he's bleeding on top of all of that. I don't think you're the same bugs that I knew from before. No, I'm pretty sure you don't know me. Oops, they all fell down again. Just crazy how that happens. And since we were already working on that fella over there, let's just work on him a bit more. And we leveled up. Outstanding. Okay, well, since we can rush again, let's use our flesh sacrifice. And bull rush back over here. Oh, but we missed. Oh well. We'll just have to hit you, and then sucker punch you.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Okay, and raw lumpy giblets. Magister Jalen, who was
eaten by a Voidwoken.
Already dead.
I wonder in which order.
Resurrection scroll, an apple, a minor healing potion, and 10 gold. And nothing. And a barrel. So, the joy, you say. Anyway, we leveled up. Let's take a look at that. Strength, finesse, intelligence. I'm going to hold off on these for a moment. Down here, though, I think we are going to want Scoundrel. So 1 point into Scoundrel. Now over here, I think we're going to want to go into Thievery again, although Sneaking, well, let's go with the Thievery first. Okay, and here, let's see. Let's hold off on this one. Oh, look at all the things we've picked up. Ah, looting. What on earth? Sir Laura, nip neep. Yes, I say. We can shoo the rodent away, or we can take our leave. Yeah, I don't want to shoo him away. It's a squirrel riding an undead cat, I think. Yeah, you're cool. Let's see. Craft weaponry. Die by the sword. Read. That should give us some recipes, and then we'll take the book and check this. And is the little creature going to follow us, or just going to hang out there? I guess the little creature is following us. Well, if we ever pick up Pet Pal, yeah. Okay, so aha, the Red Prince. Oh wait, a barrel. Alright, let's spin on over here. Now we're doing this solo, so we're not picking up any companions.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
He's the one that took us by the jaw and sized us up like a damn horse. You know, I've got a bone to pick with you, dude.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer. Or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hole. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Well, I'm glad I could help. It doesn't do to just stand idly by when people are in danger.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. You may as well have your freedom.
Thanks.
Now then, if there's nothing further...
Nope. You have fun, kid.
Part without a word, then turns back to face the sea.
Good luck. Have fun. Okay. Butterflies. Alright, let's see what else we've got going on around here. It's been a while. There should be... Wait a minute, where exactly are we? Okay. Uh-oh.
Black cat. Hello, kitty.
Hi, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Well, now we have two friends. Oh. Alright, anyway, up we go. Grab our shovel. Another bedroll, we'll add that to wares. We could rest here, but we're okay. A skull, because who doesn't need that, and 4 gold. And a herring. Because fish. Alright. So now, if I recall correctly, somewhere around these parts, I thought there was a thing. Ah, yes. There we go. And leather armor, 5 physical and 3 magic. We'll pick that up. A darling bow, unique weapon, 5 to 7 physical and 7 gold. We'll take all of that. And well, let's go this way before we go that way. It might behoove us to get to the fort.
I know nothing of it.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Uh-huh.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Really? Why would you bother? I mean, a tongue can't be harder to grow back than a tail.
Stay silent, elf!
Fine, you're no fun at all, Blondie.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
You know, Lizard, you should really report this to HR.
Stop!
A little late, aren't we?
My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
I don't know if it's really that binary.
Dallas?
Is what she'd probably say if she still had her tongue.
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste.
Okay then.
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
The Hammer's Pet, level 8. Significantly above what we can do. Yeah, you go get him, little creature on a dead cat. Alright, Magister Atusa has a Firestorm Grenade, a Healing Potion, a Resurrection Scroll, and a leg.
A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot!
Alright, fine. I'll keep that in mind. Alright, taking all of her toys. And yeah, let's go see what's going on inside the fort.
He hasn't
Well,
changed a bit.
he's shaking.
Always late.
Did you see him? You did, right? Those claws. Wonder what's behind the masks, too. Can't be pretty.
You mean those kind of crazy looking dudes the Magisters had?
That Magister, that was Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order, and his right hand, Dallas. How do you not know this?
Well, you know, I don't keep track of every fop and priss in the land.
That kind of talk will land you on the rack, Pipsqueak. Play tough and we'll play rough, yeah.
What's in your wallet? A healing potion. I'll remember that for later.
Why don't you move along and settle in? A Magister will come and find you when they're ready for you. Could be a while, though. We're up to our hoods in sinners these days.
Okay, well, I'm up to my feet in cats, both dead and alive, so there's that.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or a brisket, toll's the same.
Dear one, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Right on, sister.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so?
Hi, Oriana.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Stand beside Ifan and we'll tell this thug to back off.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
I'm sure doing my best, Oriana.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
Okay.
There is a safe place.
Okay, well, I and my herd of feline and squirrel shall accompany you.
It's bolted on there tight, ain't it?
So, Come on, black kitty cat, you gonna come too? No, just the undead cat and the squirrel? Okay. Oh no, black kitty cat's coming too. And there's a rat. And there's a basket. Okay, we probably don't need to pick that up just yet.
See if you're spirit to fight the Reaper.
A barrel. With a mug of beer, orange juice, and a skull, because that's where you keep those things. And into the cave
A
we
little
go.
reprieve from the din outside.
You're cheating!
I am? I haven't even tried yet. What am I cheating on?
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Our kind of few here. We must help each other.
I'm happy I could help.
She bows.
So, you know any way out of this place?
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
So, who's in charge around here?
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute, Griff, rules. He who gives the bread has the power.
And how'd you get here?
It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken.
Well, let's see what you've got in your inventory. 13 gold and some bread. I guess I'll take my leave.
Wait, before you go. I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this.
Incidentally, she did just give us a severed head.
Thank you.
No, thank you. I can't tell you how long I've wanted a severed head. Okay, so an improvised staff. Let's look at price here. 100, 110, 68, and 30. 110 wins. And accept. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on over here. Sahela.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns toward you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Ah, hello. I see you come a long way. I see you come here seeking a great adventure. Do you find it?
It's been quite the journey so far.
She laughs and looks around as though taking in the scenery, though her eyes are still covered.
Many people to meet, many stones to turn, and there is a great joy here, as though the walls and water themselves were made by many smiling gods. Even if we are here under unhappy circumstances, still I feel it.
So, how do you know about all that?
I see it before my eyes.
I've heard of far-seeing, but I've heard it can be as much of a burden as it is a gift.
It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps.
Okay, now about other things. I'm looking for a way out of Fort Joy.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave.
Tell me about this Amiro.
My protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out.
I'll help your friend if I can.
You bring me great peace. Thank you, my friend. I miss him very much. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
Alrighty then.
You're cheating!
we will just take a quick look around your encampment for things that aren't something we can steal from. Like these barrels over here. And then we make art. Not for now, but pretty much for later. Oh, that one won't go? Alright, fine. We'll make barrel art then. 21 gold. Not too shabby. Alright. Let's see here. Who is it? Modi. I think it was Modi we can talk to.
Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword!
Spare me, valiant knight, and slay me not.
I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again. Ever. You're really fun. Hey, I'm gonna hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me.
Okay.
Ready?
Set. Set. Alright. Well, I guess we could borrow their kitchenware while the child hides. Since no one else is using it right now. Callius.
You found me! Okay, wait. Let me hide again. Ready?
Set.
Go!
Okay. Oh, that's stealing. I don't object to stealing. I just object to stealing where people can see me doing it. That's Froley.
Ooh!
Whoa!
Wow! You're really smart. I bet. You know what? I bet my best friend would really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you. I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N-T-R-O-D-U-C-E.
Uh-huh. Okay, Squirrel Knight.
That way is too small for you. You'll have to find another. Hope you brought a shovel.
Who doesn't?
What's this? I found something.
And ancient stone hatch. 13 gold. Wood chips with no value. You guys stay. Barrel. The meow of a cat. Not one of mine, actually, but one of, well, mine. In-game. My first bow. 25 gold. Rain scroll. And nothing. Lots of nothing.
This is my new friend. She's really smart. You'll like...
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But she's really nice. And tall. Maybe she can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here. Good. Good gods. Can it be?
Who can it be now?
You're back.
Let's see here. If I recall correctly, we have 12 strength. Did we level again? No. Okay, if we have 12 strength plus ham, not quite enough. Alright, well, let's kick our strength up a notch. Come over here. And yes, I'm clearly an elf, and you are clearly an idiot.
Can it be an elf? Oh, I have been abominably rude. Please forgive me. I'm so very out of practice. It's been so long since I met another living soul.
Living, you say?
In my day, your kind were most mysterious. I'd heard only rumors. I'd never met an elf myself. Oh, I've been a cad. It is so shameful for me to ask, but...
You're rather close to Modi, though. Doesn't he count?
A child may technically be alive, but so is a potato, if you understand me. No, Modi cannot help with what I ask.
A little harsh, dude. The kid can hear you. So, anyway, why are you trapped down here, aside from being evil to children?
A wicked king, it was. Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it.
All by your lonesome?
Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer.
Oh, don't worry. I think it rotted off a while ago.
Please, good lady, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you.
All right, let's give it a whirl.
Please, good lady,
Oh boy. Pull the spear.
I've got it.
There
Good
we
madam,
go.
You've set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. Ah. But my spirit, blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet.
So, what's still binding you?
A spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex. May maggots lace his entrails.
Alright.
After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm.
Well, that wasn't very nice of him.
But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you?
Sure.
Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it.
No, but okay, sure.
The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch.
Okay.
Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. With dignity.
So, is there anything else you can tell me about this place?
Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, ones that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies.
So, how do you know where your soul is kept?
I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am.
Okay, well, have fun at tea time with Modi. And we have a new toy as well. Where is that spear? Spear is 2 to 3 earth damage plus 11 to 13 physical. Since we are not currently in our more roguish state. Yeah, but we'll lose Sucker Punch. So, right? It's two-handed or is it one-handed? All in. No, it's two-handed, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're going to leave that off for now. Unless we run into an emergency. Oh, that's right! We have our severed head gift. Well.
You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The Elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your order who did it. How can this be?
And we've learned first aid. Although we have no ability to employ it. So we'll just drop that off. Let's move our health potion out here. Sucker Punch back to, say, here. And lock that back off. Okay. Well. How close are we to level? Next level in 2775. Okay, little army of felines, living and dead. Let's roll. There's a rope up there, but we can leave that. Let's check out...
State your business.
Can I walk freely here?
Certainly. You may not be a lizard, but you're kinda hardly so bad as the humans.
True.
If it's trade you're looking for, I've made a habit of procuring items that can prove rather useful inside these walls.
Really? You have anything that might interest me?
That's for you to decide.
Alright then, let's decide, shall we? A magical dagger, 5 to 6 damage for 115 gold, you say? What is this? Callius' Stunner. One-handed sword. Huh. That might not be too shabby. What if we offered all of our wares? We would get 225 gold. And now let's hang on to that one. It's probably worth the most. Brachus' spear, we'll hang on to that. And there's a moth flying by my monitor. Okay, a cracked sword, you can have the hatchet, you can have the improvised staff, and this one as well. And a pitchfork, because who doesn't want that? 428, you can have all of those clothes. And a Targe, broken source collar, an ancient book. Hey, you want a chicken foot? I can set you up. Some plates. And tongs. Do we need tongs for anything? I can't remember. They're worth 12 and I know where to get more. Okay, 6 more plates. Wow. It's almost as if I picked up everything I saw. That never happens. Let's see. We've got... That is, I think, the bedroll that we use, so I probably shouldn't get rid of that. Bunch of cups, though. We can get rid of those. And some empty potion bottles. Journals, books, and things, and words, and stuff, and knives. Food, maybe we can hang on to. A short stick. A couple skulls. Yeah, a candle. We should keep at least one candle in memory of all we've done. Now, about Callius' Stunner. Is it worth the coin? I don't know. He doesn't quite have enough money to take everything. So let's take back our gold cups. 516, he does have that. Let's balance it out. And accept we now have 786 gold. Thank you very much, Callius. You have fun. Because we're going to want some skills. I did go shopping. I went shopping and even more crazily I sold things. I never do that. Let's see what we've got here. Potion bottle. Dr. Lesta.
Fight the Reaper. Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort.
Apparently I do have some liquor on hand.
Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? An old dear here'd thank you too if he could.
What happened to him?
Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Don't to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Really? Do you sell anything? You do. You sell things we could actually use. Chameleon Cloak is tempting. Tentacle Lash isn't half bad itself. 300 per skill. Okay. Glad we didn't spend money on the weapon. Close that and take our leave. Okay. So, let's spin down this way. Let's see what's over here.
Is that thing eating corpses?
You just ate a head. Don't judge. Okay, well, nothing in that box. What about this one?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
So, nice beach. Is the buffet here good?
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires.
Uh-huh.
Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow?
Yeah, I'm
Quickly
gonna
now,
back
for I
away
haven't
here.
much time. You want to leave. You want to go. Tell me where the yarrow grows. Tell me now, or shall I pick your parts clean too? It's easy.
Yeah. You know, have you always been quite this literate?
Ugh! Where does the yarrow grow? Where? Where?
This may have gone really poorly. Yeah, about that. No. No, we are oh so out of here. If we can. Stand by. Bull rush. Or horns. Yeah. We can't move because we're crippled. Important safety tip. Before you find Migo, find Yarrow. There was a time in life when I knew that. Apparently that time is not now. Well. Not giving up, though. Gonna drink us a potion. And end our turn. We're down now. Come on. We can do this. Maybe not. We're up, though. So we are going to do this. And then we are going to do that. And we are just going to keep doing this and that until we are out of here. We are going to use up a flesh sacrifice to get a little bit more. Go. Bull rush again to say here. Yeah, if I were you, I'd run too. Just saying. Let's see, what is our most direct path away from our attacker? Or at least the path of the most things that are going to get in his way. Let's go. Okay, so we survived that by the skin of our teeth. Whoo! Okay, speaking of Yarrow, there's the Yarrow. Yeah, that would be the Yarrow there. So the real question is, let's rest here for a second and get back to a little bit more healthy. Press the space-time key one more time, and then maybe we will sneak up on this guy and see if he's still unhappy, or is he willing to talk. He doesn't particularly look willing to talk, so nope, we're going back here. That's so not what I meant. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go faster. There we go. Run away! Run away! Okay. Maybe we should sort that fellow out before we, to sort him out, we would need to go visit this Magister over here, although I don't know. Again, if that's still an option.
I told him at noon exactly. Didn't I? You there? Elf? I'm looking for an inmate. A smallish man, thick spectacles, prone to somewhat eccentric chatter. He wears a large bronze pendant with a dragon stamped into it.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen him?
No, I have not, apparently.
Useless.
Hey.
It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
Well, yeah, I have heard mention of him. He just attacked me because I didn't have Yarrow. I could have told him where to find some. Unpleasant little... Let's see what we've got here.
God!
Crate.
Please, can you... An elf! Stay away, cannibal. If I find out you've gone near my baby, I'll skin you alive.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of cannibal.
I don't care. I don't care. Please, just leave me be. Irma? Where are you?
Fine. How about you?
A fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya?
Maybe you should help her if you don't like it.
Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Matters a cooker, that one, and twice as loud.
Why do you think she's mad?
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over.
Oh.
Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy.
Aha.
And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Yeah, and there probably isn't any amount of hollering that's gonna shut her up either, so maybe you should cool out, dude. But hey, that's just logic. 8 gold from the mysterious box in the corner. Now, let's see. This individual over here has some skills.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with 5 long metal skewers. She doesn't look up as you approach.
And what you after?
Well, you know, I figured you might be, pretty handy. Maybe have some things you'd like to sell.
A grin cracks her stony face.
Sure thing.
Alright, what do we have here? Ah, you have summoning skills. Wouldn't mind picking up a better dagger. You know, let's get rid of all these crafting items. She has coin, she has coin. She can give us something for our gold cups. Rope. Let's keep 1 rope. Oh, wait. Sorry, I did that wrong, didn't I? Give her some antlers and a claw. Because that's what social folks do. A bottle of beer for 3, bottle of wine for 8. Sure. Alright, let's just balance out the coin. Accept. And we are up to 960 gold. So what are you making?
I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself, for those bodyguards of hers. Boy, they're sharp.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
Nah, we've already done that. Okay, I still love this little squirrel on the undead cat. Sir Laura. I really wish I had Pet Pal now. But not necessarily the right skill to start out with on a solo hybrid build. Let's whip in here.
So this is Fort Joy.
The delivery.
Noosey.
Let me guess. You're here for a match. Don't know what you heard, but they won't take it easy on you just 'cause you're an elf.
I should hope not. If they, whoever they are, wish to remain undigested.
Ha! That's the spirit. Down the hatch then. Thorn will eat you up.
Let's see what you've got. Nothing. So she's sending us, well, suggesting that we come over here. And we will for the experience. 300 experience to check out the Arena of the One. But I don't think we're quite ready to take on the arena as just a solo character. But we did agree to help someone named Amiro.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
John just getting to you there, Sunshine?
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
Oh, this elf seems badly injured. So why is he being held here?
This clown? You caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist.
And what did he steal?
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you let me look for those stolen supplies, and you free this guy?
Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Alrighty then. There is someone else over here that I would like to talk to. There we go. I think it's Butter. Hi, Butter.
Heading into the kitchen? Don't try anything funny around Griff. I'm watching you.
Yeah, you like what you see?
Ha! Cheeky. What's your name?
Break into a cold sweat upon realizing that the line actually worked and stammer something unintelligible. Nah, I'll tell her my name.
I'm Butter. Nice to meet you.
Okay, and so... what you got for sale? Actually, I don't know. Maybe talking to her and getting on her good side might have been better for prices. Well, we can afford 3 skills. She's got huntsman skills. Not what we really want. First aid we already know, but we don't have huntsman abilities. We could get better pants for 15, but no thanks. I need to go.
Did I say something wrong?
No. It's great. I just have to go attend to something else.
Maybe I'll see you around then. It was really nice meeting you.
You too. Alright, let's try Hilda here. Maybe Hilda has what we need. Hilda!
Hey, you're a little light.
Oh yeah, you sound right.
Who could blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
I'd rather buy directly from her source. Let's just see what she's got. Throwing knife, no. Backlash, jump over the enemy. Now this one might be interesting, but not something we want to pick up right at front. Chloroform,
Ain't fit for
though.
beasts.
Resisted by magical armor, but I think we will invest in chloroform. And probably not anything we can really offset the cost with. So we'll just pay up front. Okay. Alright. And now... where's our book? All the way up here.
Perhaps if those
Learn
bleeding
skill.
dwarves did need some
Okay, so... one more way for us to control the battlefield. Get rid of those, and we are looking for supplies. I'm totally not avoiding going back to see Migo. I'm sure he's safe and quite reasonable by now.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll. Or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
So, what's got you so excited about that lizard right there?
No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
Hi.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time, I'll let my needle do the licking.
Hey, I'm just an elf like you. Maybe a slightly less temperamental elf like you, though.
There is no other elf like me.
Okay, fine.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
So how'd you get the scar?
Let me tell you a little story.
Sure.
Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave.
Is there another kind of scar aside from living?
But now I'm free. Of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy.
Good for you.
I intend to raise the subject with him.
Well, that's nice, but I'm not him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance.
Uh-huh.
That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Ah, boy, we wanted to do this alone. Well, maybe we can ditch her. Look, instead of killing me, you could join me.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
Because I want to escape and, you know, you've got skill.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
Well, I did save you from dying on the boat.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
Could you wield them somewhere away from me? So far, not yet. Alright, well...
Suits me fine.
How about a rogue,
Lead on.
then?
Or better yet, let me take the lead.
You know what? I've changed my
Bit fickle,
mind.
are we? Huh, we'll have to work on that.
That's not the kind of... alright. Oh, let's see. Alright, rogue it is.
Lead on, or better than follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
Okay. Yeah, understood. Now, I really hadn't intended on this at all. However, let me think about this for a second. Now, if I recall, Lone Wolf has one aspect to it. We can travel with one companion. So, not necessarily the move I would have chosen, but it's the move we got stuck in the neck with. So, let's see about our... Well, before we do that, let's come over here quick. Here's a marked crate.
This looks like the crate I'm after. But where are the contents?
Yeah, alright. Well, let's go talk to the lizard.
As you're about to approach the lizard, Sabine cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
Sure, why not? Knock yourself out, kid.
To your surprise, Sabine proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then, the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines. Sabine heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
So, that seemed just a tad excessive.
Nah, it was fine.
What you witnessed was an exercise in restraint, and jolly good fun to boot. Something on your mind?
So, why exactly did you just brutally kill Stingtail?
It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me?
Not really. I think it's perfectly fine.
There it is. I was wondering when your spine would make an appearance.
Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still.
Alright, let's
You know
roll.
what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. And Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it?
Let's do it. But first, let's loot the lizard. That sounded interesting. Anyway, searing daggers, peace of mind, ignition, and haste. Be still my beating pyrokinetic heart. I don't have the skill, but anyway. Unusually large orange, cultivated and exported from the equator by expert lizard horticulturists. A repair hammer, an identifying glass, 8 gold, and lemonade. This was the right lizard to kill. Well done, Sabile. We'll take that. We'll take his frying pan, because why not? It's a one-handed mace. Move the basket. Anything underneath it? No. Another bedroll. Those are worth heavy sigh. At least 8 gold. Well, depending on your bartering. Anyway, lockpicks and 20 gold. Well, not too shabby. Anything on the fish rack we can't live without? Herring, you say? No, pretty much can live without the herring. Alright, now let's get back to Griff. Barrel. Okay, so Griff, we found your quote-unquote supplies.
Sabile gently places a hand on the small of your bag. Her mouth reaches your ear with a whisper.
Let me have a word with the gentleman, would you? I've a little clue to follow up on.
Okay, well thank you for stopping by the stream, Bobby Ann, and I will sure do my best to keep feeling better. Take care. Okay, let's see here. Extend your arm in a welcoming gesture. Please, Sabile, feel free to talk to Griff.
Sabile steps forward and asks Griff the cook about the lone wolves. A dead little birdie told her he's the man to talk to. A little back and forth ensues. Money crosses hands, and before you know it, Sabile stands back beside you, all smiles.
Thank you. We should make good on our escape, you know. I have to see a man about a wolf in the Hollow Marshes.
A big bad wolf?
Naught but a whelp in skillful hands, I'm sure. Zalaskar's his name. A name for the taking, if it comes to that.
Well, all right then.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Now we need to talk to Griff to
Griff
get Amuro
glances
loose.
from his blade to you and back again.
Yes, very meaningful, I'm sure. Here are your oranges.
Griff tears into one of the oranges with both hands. Juice squirts through his hands as he desperately rips through the rind.
Looks like everything's accounted for. Now the important question. Who's the thief?
The lizard Stingtail was the culprit, but he's dead now.
He raises an eyebrow.
Looks like someone did my job for me.
Hey, it's all part of the service.
Your guy's free to go. He should be fine. Eventually.
Okay.
It is done. And quickly. I thank you. Very, very much. I hold my end of the bargain. I show you the way out. But I have something more to ask of you.
Alright, but you know, you are a little, broken there. And you should probably get yourself some, medical assistance. See what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, I become fine. And so much more when you agree to finish what I start.
Okay, does it involve more cages?
Sahela, she is everything. A ruler, a seer, a knower, a child. She cannot be lost here.
So what do you have in mind?
It is for all our people. For the world.
No. You're supposed to say that for the world. Anyway.
Give me your map. I show you the way out. A secret. Dangerous. But it leads to freedom.
I give you this amulet. You must pass it to the elves who still remain. Tell them Sahela is here. They will send help. Please. She is important.
I go to her. I wish you good luck, and I thank you for us all.
Okay, well, we're remaining elves, and we like amulets too. Auto sort. There we go. That'll clean up the bag a little bit. It was getting a little out of hand. Where did Amiro go? There he is. Let's go make sure he gets home and, you know, doesn't fall down and get eaten by a rat or a dwarf or a dog. Or a squirrel riding an undead cat, for that matter. Anyway, back to the cave. Why is your head glowing? Weakened, maybe. Okay.
Sahela, you are all right.
Oh.
I am fine, Amiro. I am fine. I know they help us.
Yes, they do. It is as you say.
Sit, my friend. Come.
Sabine, you know, they both have things on their heads. And
as you say.
Are we just not as cool?
She breaks into a huge, childlike grin as you approach.
One friend brings another home. Thank you.
You know, Amiro showed us the way out. You could join us. We'll protect you.
Thank you, my friend. But only you survive the passage. I see it. You are free. We must remain.
It'll be a fun little trip, and before you know it, you'll be back with your family.
I see your heart. You want only to help. But if you want to help me, you must go. Alone.
All right, fine.
She squeezes your hand.
I do not forget you. Remember me too.
And we get a reward. What do we see? A magical wand? No thank you. Magical helmet? Not so much. Mage shoes.
I am so glad.
Critical hit gloves. Although, necromancer helmet could be interesting too. Because necromancy gives you a little bit of every bit of damage you do, necromancy returns a little bit of health to you. So 4-3, or we go plus 2% crit.
Make another attempt.
With some magical sewn scale gloves, but more armor. Oh, I'm gonna go with the helmet. Okay, special arrow. You found a special arrow. These arrows have magical properties and can be used by anyone carrying a bow or crossbow. Good to know. Let's put our hat on. Because hat. Oh, I lost all my cool hair stuff. Anyway. Let's bite the bullet and go attempt to parlay with Migo here. Another press of the space-time key in case this goes as sideways as I expect it will. Nope, sideways. Definitely sideways. Alright then. Well, who's up first? I'm up first. Taking out Migo as just the two of us is going to be quite the challenge. No, I'm not feeling it. We're out of here. So, bullhorns. And Bull's Rush. And, sorry, whatever I just thumped. I hit the black cat? I can damage the cat? Sorry, cat, I didn't mean to damage you. That is not cool. Alright, off this way. It appears I'm out of the fight, but Sabine is not. Flurry, backlash. Alright, we're going to flesh sacrifice. Sabine. and to see if we can't make a break for it. What's your range? Oh, Sabiel's range is farther than mine. Okay. Sorry, kitty cat. I really didn't mean the charge to hurt you there. Just, you know, having one of them kind of days. Oh, we have a level up, too. Speaking of things, we're going to need 2 points of Aeothurge. But we don't have it yet. Alright. What do we have here? Opportunist. We still don't have Lone Wolf, but we're going to need it. Even with Sabiel as our company. It should still work. Lone Wolf talents increase your stats as long as you're traveling alone or with a single companion. If you have a full party, you'll need to remove members to see any effects. Understood. I can't remember how to remove party members, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, aside from snapping them loose like that. Anyway, let's take a look at Sabiel. So she's got 2 in Scoundrel. We're going to want to give her a point in Warfare. And why not Executioner? Incompatible with the Pawn. Well, I would prefer she didn't have that, but that's what she's got. Interesting. Let's Lone Wolf her, too. I mean, as long as we're going to be a pair for the moment. Going to leave their stats alone for now. Because I'm not sure where we're going to go with this now. Huh. Alright, let's see. There are a couple other folks who sell skills. I think there's a Geomancer down here.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale.
You still speak as elves do.
For I am an elf. The tongue of others is not my tongue. You may speak of then and when, I do not. I refuse to learn their strange speech.
Okay, what you want to know?
Start from the beginning. Start from where you come.
I come from origins too strange to be believed.
I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find.
I cannot say what I seek.
I understand. Now tell me how your story ends.
Well, I hope to gain great power.
An old ambition. I have a token for you who seeks power. A gift.
Okay.
Power comes from strength, and strength comes from growth. These seeds sprout. So does the iron in your spine. I give my word.
Uh-huh. Contamination, fortify, fossil strike. Fossil strike can be useful as well to slow things down in a fight. Thanks, Maul, and thank you for the seed.
It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore. See what I gather.
Uh-huh. Ah, you were going to show us anyway. Clever you. Okay, take our leave. Margot.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you approach, she turns to you with a cheerful smile.
Haven't seen you around here before. New?
Just arrived.
Don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
Well, I've been lucky enough to make a close tie, close enough to stick a needle in my neck.
She gives you a long look.
I would too.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better.
Why are you here alone?
Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Tell me about your boys. What were they like?
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
Take a seat in the sand and listen.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Aw, thanks. She gave us a restoration scroll. That was rather nice of her. Naren.
I'm waiting for someone, and it ain't you. Sod off.
Uh-huh. Oil flask, invisibility potion. So there's one... Well, no, there are a couple more skill merchants. One should be right here.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
Tap him on the shoulder.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make yourself at home.
So, got anything for sale?
Goods? Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Have a look.
Armor of Frost, Hailstrike, Rain, and Restoration. Okay, so he's a Hydrosophist. Not what we're looking for. Thanks anyway. Not yet anyway. We're probably going to need someone with Restoration, although not too shabby to have all
You
around.
there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone?
Let's take a look here. Blinding Radiance, Favorable Wind, Electric Discharge, and Shocking Touch. He's the one we're going to need, but I think we need 2 points of Aothurge. Yeah, I don't need to talk to you just yet. Thanks, though. Alright, I think we have gone just about as far as I can go for right now. So, this is a quick look, well, not so quick, but a short look in the overall scheme of things at Divinity Original Sin 2's Definitive Edition. We've met our new companion, Sir Laura, and, well, at least to some degree, we know he's here. And we accidentally picked up Sabile. And we found that there is a new tutorial section on the starter ship. All in all,
You gonna pray all day, buddy?
all the good that was there original, plus a lot more, it seems. And yeah, the gorgeous game I loved before with, I swear to you, Ifan just looked up into the camera. Anyway, as I said, I think I'm getting a little tired, so it's probably time for me to retire for the evening. I would like to say thank you to all of you who watched. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I thank you so very much for coming. And yeah, you folks have a very good night. Most of all, please, please, take care.